Let's install an electronic lid screw here, because as you can see, the lid screw is operated by hand. The electronics is nice. It even has a filter on the AC input. Here is my model. I will only be motorizing one axis. I'm installing the 48 volt and 5 volt power blocks inside for better protection, for better heat dissipation. It's also really nice that there's just exact amount of space available inside for them. I'm taking AC power from the board, and it comes after the filter and after the emergency switch. So emergency switch operates everything as an on-off button. I could have 3D printed the bottom, but since this lathe is portable and is likely to be moved around, so I decided to make it from metal. Since it's not stainless steel, it needs to be protected from corrosion. I'm using this cold blue technique. For me, somehow it turned out to be cold brown. With the belt, there is always a very big risk to get out of sync with the actual spindle. And tooth belts, I tried GT2, it is just too small for 3D printed pulleys. The belt just doesn't want to thread well inside the pulley. And this is the main cover that holds the Nano LSH4 controller and also covers the motor and the encoder. It has inlets for wiring, sufficient to provide wiring for the cross slide. And on top there is a rotating mount for the electronic lid screw controller. I really like these Vago connectors, easy to put on, easy to take off, and they are pretty reliable, give a good connection. The case is surprisingly strong and it's very easy to use it to lift the entire lathe. The original lathe had just simple piece of metal with a hole. On the other side, it just slides into the motor with a 3D printed coupling. This way we practically don't have any play on the lead screw. The bearings are 10x4 with a 5mm through hole. I also decided to put a couple of axle bearings on the cross slide just for fun. The old metal fixture really wasn't sparking any joy. I really wish I could have motorized both axes and added two optical rotor encoders to control them by wire, but the customer decided not to do that initially, though they just called and asked to do it anyway, so looks like that's a project for the next year. A little disappointing because the motor is very weak, but I still managed to cut a thread, and for passes and limits the controller is also very useful here.